He's greeting you very pleasantly, and he.
You see him too? Tell me you see him.
Mm-hmm. Do I see him?
Okay, what you see is very different. What you see, you don't see that person at all. What you see is running up the stairs, or I almost say like squirming up the stairs, are humanoid forms whose faces are mushy and completely inhuman, falling down upon their chests, and that they although they are walking, their primary limbs actually seem to be tentacles that are sprouting out of their necks, coming down and out of their backs. Big squishy fat tentacles. There are at least 4 of these creatures, and they are even, it sounds kind of funny because it seems kind of comical, but they are so eager to get up these stairs and out into this room quickly that they even are squeezing over and past each other to get through the door. They are not
I
just
tell you
going
what
one by
I
one.
see, you tell me what you see. I see this guy, really pretty actually.
Not pretty, and
But
there's 4 of
there's
them.
something wrong. Okay.
Right.
Where?
All right. So what actions are we taking? You are shooting, and at what?
How close are those creatures you see?
They're coming up that staircase. Oh god.
Okay, I'll go for that guy first.
Okay. So what is your strike rank with the bow? Your basic strike rank plus the bow?
3 or 0.
Right. Well, you said
You
your arrow was
explain
ready.
that one.
Yes.
I'm ready.
What it means? Yes. If you are ready, then it is 0. The 3 is if you actually have to get
Great.
an arrow out. And so your base strike rank is 4, I believe. Correct? Up here. Base strike
Yes.
rank. Yes. Okay. So that means with
That
4
gives me
plus
4.
0 that you are coming in here for Skava. What are you doing?
Since we're kind of, just by the staircase, I'm going to take a few steps down.
Mm-hmm.
So I am before her.
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah,
my
she braces there.
Yeah,
as it
and can
starts
look
to draw
over
an
me.
arrow. Yes.
Hopefully.
And I'm gonna hold my position there and await to see what these slobbering creatures are doing and defend myself when they come.
Excellent. Okay.
Somebody's gonna get shot in the back.
Yes.
Just don't get
Oh,
into
that's
my
why we
sight
went down the stairs a
line.
bit.
Come on, not that direction. Just don't go there.
Yeah, he's looking over at this corner where nothing
Okay.
is happening for some reason.
Slobbering, grotesque, slobbering.
Just don't get in my
been
way.
He's been acting funny ever since you came down here. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't forget.
Now, so have we reached a conclusion?
I was thinking through the conversations, but do I know anything about the core of this darkness?
Well, they didn't really use the word darkness. They are speaking in terms of ancient and unstoppable, but they are they are saying, just remember, we are people. We are not animals. We are not food. We will fight bravely, and whoever, and if any of us falls, we will not let them have the bodies. That's one thing they are all promising each other. You will not be taken.
Okay.
You may die, but you will not be taken. So they are seeming to act as though something is going to arrive and hunt them.
Okay, so it hasn't already.
They're taking up position now in ways that means in one group of people are looking in different directions.
Okay. Then it might be a good idea to see. Well, do they know that it's coming from the ruins?
They have spoken as if it is originating from there, but
Yeah.
that is not the way they are talking about it attacking.
Okay.
The way they are talking about it attacking is as if it could appear here, 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 or here, and this small group of people, because now there are many small groups, and you realize the way that they have put up the spears is so somebody could run over and grab a spear if they need it. But they are breaking up into small groups whose job seems to be mutual defense of one another in the group.
Do we know what triggered that they started the defense? Like, have they seen anything, or is it just a feeling?
At the moment, this is just how they're behaving. They are not really, in a deep crouch or anything like that. They are just putting themselves in these positions.
Okay. Because I was wondering, like you said, like going there, if they think it originated from there, then maybe it is a good idea to ask for a guide and go there. But
They seem kind of busy.
yeah,
I think my idea at least give us a chance of survival. And we're probably going to save one guy from the village, or a woman, so I mean, that's a good thing.
yeah, one that can guide us to the mountains where the bats went crazy.
Let me do my fire speech.
Yeah, you can do your fire speech.
What kind of speech are you going to make before you roll?
Okay. So, dear people of the settlement of El Armpito,
Yeah,
or whatever this place is called, me and my trusty companion here will go out in the forest that way and scout for the evil, but we need one volunteer to show us the way.
Please.
04.
Oh!
Yes.
They actually look a little bit skeptical at first, as if, you are abandoning us. What is that, what there was a place for you to stand. You were going to fight with this group. But then they look at you again, and one of them says, they're foreign. They may have secrets. Maybe they're touched by the
Yeah,
gods.
I draw my blade with fire,
Right.
like end of the speech. But yeah.
And so the priest says, "Go then, if you can strike at its heart.
We'll do our best.
If you can strike at its heart." And then he designates, Little Rick to show you. Little Rick has.
Little Rick, not a tiny Rick.
No, he's not tiny, but he's a little guy.
Yeah.
Little Rick will take you. Everybody has a nickname.
Yeah.
So,
You got it.
yeah. But the priest says, but hurry. In fact, they will give you 2 tough little horses,
Oh.
3 tough little horses to jump on and get going.
See, and now we have food. Worst case scenario.
So therefore, riding over here is what
Yeah.
you are doing. Okay. So in that case, since it's a matter of both of you are good enough riders that you are not going to fail a roll, fall off, and break your neck. But a failed roll means that you do not perform well enough with the horse or well enough with it in order to make the best time.
Okay.
So this will determine certain aspects of what happens to you.
Okay.
36.
Okay,
got
check.
55.
Yeah, check your ride.
Where's the ride?
No, check with a.
There.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, 89.
89.
Well, your horse gives you a lot of trouble,
Yeah.
and you will quickly find that as you ride your horses fast across there, that you and Little Rick, before you know it, have outdistanced Urko, and Urko is lagging behind as your horse is being. I don't know. I think everybody here has some experience with horses.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. So you know that even though it seems like everything is going fine, your horse didn't really do the best job that it could that day. It kind of felt like being a little irritating, stopped a few too many times, and you realize you rode up this hill when you really planned to go over there. How did that happen? So something like that. So you have a little bit of irritation with your horse. You realize your horse is messing with you, and so
Bad day.
yeah. You just his horse liked him for some reason. It was a nice fit. The horse
I
like
got
yay
sugar.
I want to swap horse.
Yeah, it was. So anyway, that's your situation, and so that's where you are going. You are able to get through these woods. I think it's in these woods where the trouble begins, as riding through woods is difficult. You can't always tell the right way. Little Rick knows the way pretty well. You're able to keep up with him, and the two of you get to the edge of the woods on this other side within the hour. Whereas you find yourself slowed down by the woods enough so that when you finally get out of there, you wonder where the hell they have gone. You have a pretty good idea of the direction. You are a person of this culture and this land. You know which direction you are going. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You're not completely disoriented, but you know that the ground is not just one great big flat soccer field. It has topography. It has rivers and hills and things like that. And so you know that they could easily have gotten through an area and you just can't see them from here. So you're behind. You know where to go. And about this time you are like, okay, Erko, we're making, hey, wait. Shoot.
Damn it.
This kind of thing can happen. I'm not saying it's strange.
No,
it can. This can happen. Yeah.
It's probably happened before. It's not the first time.
Yeah. You're out tough in the tough and rugged outdoors. Things like this can happen. So
People, we have to work on our communication skills. God damn it!
all right.
Sadly, only Little Rick is with you to hear that.
Yeah.
Tiny Rick.
Well
He's not
then.
gonna like his new nickname.
So you are bracing at the bottom, toward the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
You're about.
And I still
halfway
want
down
some
the
distance.
stairs, right.
It's a bit difficult to
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
approach.
So you have perhaps be getting a little bit of protection from not being fully out onto the floor, so that they cannot get behind you. Perhaps is my thought. Okay, pretty good
Very
position
much
with the
like.
Romfia too. If you think about it, a couple of steps up, you're pretty dangerous to
Veering
try
it in towards them, like
Yeah. He has a really cool weapon.
Okay.
It's a cross between a spear and a sword that you use.
it's
like
a very
this.
long hilt.
Yeah. It's a strange. It's a real weapon from history.
Like a long handle and a
Yeah,
tiny
yeah.
sword.
Yeah,
and-
like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
could probably
Yeah,
hold
exactly.
the hand on
Yeah.
something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Klingon club.
No, it doesn't have an edge along.
Oh.
It's fake science fiction weapons made by people who watch too many martial arts movies.
Well,
Yeah.
the weapons
Okay.
are always good for decoration.
Yes. Okay, so we've got your shot coming in. Let's have its. He will speak, and he is saying things in a language that is not familiar to you, and is perhaps crashing upon your mind. These syllables are crashing upon your mind in a way that is almost fascinating, because what he is doing is instructing you in the faith and the meaning. In fact, it's a very philosophical conversation. You see, life is messy and full of disgusting things and pain. And you turn your mind to the truth and the light of what is beyond life. After all, life is just a minor animation of that which is already dead. So, strange philosophical bullshit of some kind, but also enough to make you kind of think and say, wait a minute, that could mean something, right? And in this game, philosophy can hurt you. So,
Philosophy
Any
has a lot
chance
of
of
people.
Depends.
he's coming in on 3. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Yes, and so...
How do you defend yourself against philosophy?
Become a
Okay.
nihilist.
Yes. True.
Strong
Okay.
convictions, faith,
No, nihilist.
Bla-
I believe in nothing.
nihilist. Yeah, well, that's also not philosophical. Blind faith, perfect protection. Like you don't believe anything except what the priest said.
Oh,
Flat Earth.
right. So the intensity of what he's saying is making it hard to breathe. You feel your chest constricting, almost as if you are being squeezed. If this keeps up, if the words make more and more sense to you, then you are going to start to take damage. So effectively, in game terms, this is a grab. So,
Existential crisis.
mm-hmm.